Hi guys, it's Ray, and I'm doing a book haul today because I thought I hadn't done one in ages, and I have some books, not many. I don't seem to have bought much in the last few weeks, mostly because I bought a lot at YELC, and secondly I now don't have a job, so kind of on limited income, cannot spend all of my money on books. So I'm having to be good. But since I have an enormous pile of books to read, which you can't see right now because you're sat on it, you're sat on about 25 books. This is an impressive tripod that I wanted to actually be able to stand up and vlog rather than having to be sat down on a stack of about 10 books. So yeah, you're on. I'm going to say it's about a good 25 to 30 books you're sat on top of right now. Well done. The balance is terrifying. But yeah, in this little haul I've only got 6 books, and they're sort of from a mixture of places. The first two I'm going to show you are ones borrowed, that's how libraries work, from my local library, which I'm currently volunteering at as part of the summer reading challenge for the kids, which is proving quite interesting. Anyways, the 2 books I borrowed from there are I Have Minds by James Dashner. I've still actually not finished reading the last Maze Runner book, which is really stupid of me because I really like that. I did really like the Maze Runner, and when I saw the trailer for it, and at the start, when I saw Guardians of the Galaxy on Friday or Thursday last week, no, it was Thursday, and some of the trailers came up, and one of them I just see this these walls, and I'm like, oh, it's Maze Runner, and just kind of started beating my boyfriend, and I also started rocking back and forth once they played the Hobbit trailer, because my god, why do they have to be playing the sort of Billy Boyd's song that he does in Return of the King, because it just makes me feel so sad. But yes, so I have Minds to read at some point, and it sounds quite interesting. I just need to actually read it before it's due back, because I've not been reading much in the last few days because I've been writing just all of the things. And the other book that I borrowed was Rebel Heart by Moira Young, since me and Jess are going to a Q&A thing with Moira Young and Lee Bardugo in Birmingham on the 19th of August, I believe it is. So since I've only read Blood Red Road, and Jess has recently read Blood Red Road for the first time and was just like, wow. So I thought, since I've not read the second one, we should both be good people and read these. So I'm probably going to have to reread Blood Red Road first, because I cannot remember what bloody things happen at all, and then I'll get to this. So yeah, there's that. And another book that I ordered, alone up to ordering it from Amazon because I wanted it to arrive reasonably quickly. Not because I approve of them as a company, because y'all suck right now, at least in terms of books. Because you're just screwing over so many people, Amazon. You need to sort yourselves out. But I got Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead, because Rochelle Mead! Da! And although I need to read The Fiery Heart, because I've read the first 3, but I've not read number 4. And this is number 5, so I can't really read this yet. So I've got it to add to my collections. And I'm kind of glad they only did this sort of Don't Miss the Vampire Academy film on the back. That way then it's not obstructing my nice cover view, and I'll just ignore that exists, because I don't want to acknowledge the film, because I just hear that it's just a pile of crap. And y'all can't do that to my Dimitri. But anywho, the last 3 books are what I bought last Wednesday when I went to Llandudno with my mother and my grandma. I basically got to be the 4th youngest person on a coach trip, going to North Wales. That was good. But basically I had to spend my day pushing my grandma around in a wheelchair, which is pretty, good for the muscles, but just tiring. But I went into the works and may have bought 3 books, because 3 for £5, why would I not, really? The 3 that I got was The Masterful Mr. Montague by Stephanie Lawrence. I know, I have an addiction, I really do, but up to now, I have not paid full price for a single one of her books. That's how I've taken this, buy them either in the works, or charity shops, or not at all, or borrow them from the library. I'm taking it seriously. And I did read that one already, although that's not that's more of a kind of one of the murder mystery ones from like after all the main Sinster books are done, and I kind of like the Sinster ones better. And I also got 3 Weeks with Lady X by Eloisa James. I'm guessing she's another quite famous Regency romance novelist. I've never read one of her books. I thought, why not? I need 3 books, so I took a punt on this one, and we'll see how it goes. And I also got Have a Little Faith by Candy Harper, which I know has a sequel, because I've seen the sequel in the library, and that's called Keep the Faith, so I thought, it's short, it's contemporary, and it looks like fun, so let's do it. So that's why I did. So those are the ones I have, and also when I was in London now, we passed this bag shop, and I was like, I want to look at this bag shop, because it looks good, it looks cool, and hi. The bag that I bought from there, because we bought a couple of bags for me and my mum and stuff, I put this one, which says books are good, because that is a statement I find true. Currently this is weighty, because it's got ironing water and washing tablets, because I just used it. But yes, those are the books that I have bought or borrowed in the last sort of 2 weeks maybe. Extra bit to add on to yesterday's portion of the book haul. I've just been wandering around town because I went to get lunch because I was hungry, and now I'm not hungry. Now I'm just too full. Shouldn't go for a foot long at Subway. I just can't eat that much food. But I just had a mosey around town and fell into Oxfam, and as you do, and I sort of picked up a few things because I saw them and it was like, yeah, gotta have them. But what I got was, I got this Oxford Dictionary of First Names, because I saw it, and it's not weird at all to have a book of first names if you're writing a book. And this has got like all sorts of names from like lots of different cultures, so you got sort of Scottish, German, like Polish, Czech names, French, Italian, basically all the names and a lot of etymology about first names that you could want. And if obviously you're writing a fantasy book, you can always just take some of them, mash them together and change them and stuff. And it's like, it was like $1.49, which is pretty good, and I could always use that reference. The next book I got, which I'm really hoping, I haven't actually checked yet, I don't already own, and there is like a really long white hair in it. But it's The Breaking Point, and short stories by Daphne du Maurier. I have a Daphne du Maurier collection. It is quite extensive. This is possibly one of the few ones that I don't have, but this is where I'm going to then go and look on my library thing, and it'll tell me, you've already got this, you stupid girl, what have you done that for? But I was looking at it going, I don't recall seeing that colour. I'm hoping I don't have it. I really do. I really hope I don't. But we'll see. Anyway, it was like $1.99. I could always go and take it back, it's fine. The last book that I got, I just spotted when I was looking down at the shelves, and like I'm going, oh my god, I must have that. And it is Seeking Crystal by Joss Sterling. You might know that I'm a bit of a Joss Sterling fangirl, and I adore her Savants Benedict Boys series. And there's a new one coming out in October, this is so good. But yes, you may recall from some time ago that I bought a copy of Seeking Crystal before. And in the time between when I bought it in Waterstones and got home, I had a water leakage in my bag, and my book got water damage about the first half of the book got kind of sodden, and I cried. I literally did cry for quite a while. My boyfriend came home to find me stuffing paper towels in my book and ironing it, because trying to like dry it out, and I left it in the airing cupboard when we went on holiday. So it's got very wrinkly, and more recently I have lent it to I lent it to some of my year 7 students who adore, like absolutely love Finding Sky, which makes me want to just take them home, because there's not many people I know that have read this series and loved it so much. So I lent them my copy of Stealing Phoenix and Seeking Crystal because the school library didn't have it. And so this is my old copy of Seeking Crystal. It's it's a little bit beat up. The poor thing has seen some loving. It has seen some loving and some abuse. It's a bit battered. And because just seeing this on my shelf, it's just been making me so sad that I'm just like, I need to replace it, because this just needs retiring to a nice dark room somewhere where it cannot get hurt anymore, because it has just been beaten to shit. I mean, just look at that. Oh, makes me so sad. But now I have my shiny. Basically, it looks unread. I don't think whoever bought it actually bothered to read it, because it is like pristine, and it's just, this is how it's supposed to look. This is how it should look, not my disgusting beat to hell copy. So I have this now, which makes me very, very happy, and I've got to resist. I can't have another reread because I've already reread this year, so I've got to wait. But now I have it to join, and it's the same size, because they've since changed the colours and the cover size. So the smaller print paperbacks are about that much shorter and no white. I mean, I have no problem with this, but I kind of want them all to be the same height. So I have this now, which is very, very makes me very, very happy. And I only spent like about, I don't know, like £5-something on, no, it was like less than £5 on those 3 books from Oxfam, which is fantastic, and I like that. But yeah, that was the additional bit of this haul. But anyways, hope y'all having a good summer holidays. I'm gonna go. See you soon.